So let's take this question. This is again a CAT 2019 question on sentence. It asks you to find the sentence that does not fit into the sequence, right? So you have 5 sentences. Out of these 5, 4 will come to form a coherent paragraph. So we have to start looking for the opening sentence. That is what we usually do. So one says his idea to use sign language. Now, before you come to the pronoun his, you must introduce this pronoun. See, this is one of the rules. I don't say that this always has to be true, but generally when you find a pronoun, it must refer to a noun, so the noun must come first, followed by the pronoun later. So his idea is not likely to be the opening sentence. 2 says ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle, for example. So example of what? So this also cannot be the opening sentence. People who were born deaf were denied the right to sign a will, as they were presumed to understand nothing, because it is not possible that they have been able to learn to read or write. So this can be the opening sentence, right? But it seems as if people who were born deaf, all of a sudden you from nowhere you talk about deafness of people. Not a very smooth start, though it can be the opening sentence. Pushback against this prejudice. So we don't know what is this prejudice, so we cannot go ahead. But definitely this prejudice can connect with what is given here. People who were born deaf were denied the right to sign a will. So can we say this denying the right to sign a will can be this prejudice as mentioned in statement 4? So 4 and 3 is likely to be a pair. For millennia, people with hearing impairment. So for millennia, people with hearing impairment looks like a good opening sentence compared to statement 3, because both 5 and 3 can open the paragraph, but 5 is having that introductory tone to it. It looks as if for millennia. So once upon a time, the way you write your stories. So for millennia, people with hearing impairments encountered marginalization because it was believed that language could only be learned by hearing the spoken word. So this is the introduction. So 5 definitely will come before. So sorry, this is not 4, this is 3, 4. I made a mistake, right? So for millennia, people with hearing impairments encountered marginalization because it was believed that language could only be learned by hearing the spoken word. People who were born deaf. So 5 will open, then you go to 3, and then you have 4. So pushback against this prejudice began in the 16th century when Pedro Ponce de Leon created a formal sign language. So his idea to use sign language. So the sign language and his can easily be connected to Pedro Ponce, right? So this Pedro Ponce is basically his idea. So we have 5, 3, 4, 1, 2 becomes the odd one.